Hey, true believers, ENGLENTINE here. So, question. When is a Super Sons annual not a Super Sons annual? When it is, in fact, Super Sons annual number 1. Now, notice how John and Damien are in the background and the pets are in the front. Guess why? This is not an actual Super Sons annual. It's all about the super pets. See, there's a rash of pet nappings, as we see right here on this page. And the Super Sons say, hey, we're going to take care of it. Except for they're not moving fast enough. So the beginning here, just to remind you that this is a book called Super Sons, has Damien and John, Robin and Superboy for the uninitiated and those who can't see a cover. They're stopping a bank robbery. And right away you got to get a feeling of, yeah, okay, so why is Robin there? Everything that happens to really stop these guys is all Superboy. But then again, sometimes you can think that way about Superman and Batman. Yeah, I'm going to tell you the plan, and then I'm going to run in. I'm going to hit this guy on the left while you take care of everybody else, Soups. That's kind of the way this whole thing goes. So anyway, they do end up stopping the bank robbers, and they go back. They just go their separate ways. And Crypto decides, alrighty, I'm going to go get Ace the Bat Hound, and we're going to find these missing pets. Okay, so after that, what happens is just a fun read. I mean, you know, it still ends up being a good time. It really does. It's not Super Sons, but it's still written well, and it's fun to see the super pets come in. It's kind of silly, but basically the dialogue for all of this is ruff, ruff, meow, moo, and squawk. And that's done all throughout the book. You can read this 42-page book in about 5 to 10 minutes, but you're going to get an entertaining story out of it. Because usually if you read a book, you know, I mean, this is like a $5 book here. And it's easy to go, oh, well, this is horrible. I'm just skimming right through it. But it really is a good exercise in the visual medium. Because your dialogue, except for, of course, yes, and Detective Chimp makes it. The dialogue, for the most part, doesn't even matter. What matters is, don't even read the dialogue. Look at the pictures. Check out the art, which it's a good-looking book. And enjoy the story. Because the storytelling, the sequential art, is strong enough that you do not need the dialogue. And like I said, that's a good thing because for the most part, it's incredibly unnecessary. And that, my friends, is something to say. I've said this in other videos and other reviews that modern-day comic books have lost, or I guess I should say modern comic book artists seem to have lost the ability to tell a story through sequential art, which that is comic book. You should not need to read the dialogue in order to tell the story. And here you don't. In this book, you get characterization of animals, some told through flashback, which you just saw. You do get the Detective Chimp, which is always worth the price of admission. And I would love to see Detective Chimp and the Super Pets made into at least a miniseries, written by Tom King, of course. You know, you do get the characterization. You get the understanding that Streaky and Crypto have a little falling out, but she forgives. The little thought bubbles, you know, hey, look, no, we're getting the band back together. Let's go. I mean, this is really good stuff. I'm not saying this is a perfect book, by all means, and I'm not going to be like I was yesterday. I should stop doing that because people are watching these at different times. I did the review of Batman Annual 2 and just sung the praises of it. Might as well have had a whole church choir behind me with angelic voices. But damn, this is a fun time. Now, here's the thing. Is this a fun time where I would say, oh my gosh, you got to pick this up? I don't know, because it's such a niche. It really is. It's Super Pets. It's not even Super Sons. Super Sons has been kicking ass, and everybody's like, ooh, right, I gotta get it. But the thing is this isn't about them, it's about the Super Pets. And some people are gonna throw this away as being very silly, and they're gonna be right. That's the whole thing. I can tell you I had a good time with this, but if you told me that you thought it was silly and stupid, it's kind of a hard thing to argue against, because this is a silly book. You have super-powered pets. One of the pets isn't superpowered but has a schnoz, and that's Ace the Bat Hound. Yet one of Crypto's powers is his super smelt. Why the hell do you need Ace the Bat Hound? So yeah, see, it's silly, it's stupid. If you told me you didn't like it, I could understand that, but I can say if you turn your brain off, leave it at the door, do whatever you need to do, and just check it out, it's a good time. You know, I would have loved, at the end, you find out what the motivations for the dog nappings, the pet nappings were. And I would love to have this have been more of a sympathetic villain, or the animals treat him more sympathetic. Or you find out that what he was doing was right in the first place. Because it really did seem like it was going in that direction. But that's just me. I'm a different breed of cat. The way they did it is fine. The bookends with John and Damien are fun. I love these two characters together. I like Damien in the Super Sons. I don't like him outside of it. Now, granted, I haven't read Teen Titans in a long time. That's one of Chef Jack's books. But overall, yeah, it's worth it if you're a completionist or you just want to see the Super Pets again. But that's just my opinion. What is yours? Have you read this? I know Super Sons is a popular title in this crowd. So, what do you think? Because you probably, I know someone picked up and went, oh, what? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Or were you like me, where it's like, it was good, but I don't know if I could recommend it to everybody. Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you like the video, you know the whole drill. I mean, at this point, you know, I'm not telling you anything you haven't heard before. Click like, share, of course, because that gets word about the channel out. And if you haven't done it already, click subscribe and that notification bell, because cool things happen around here. Also, this is the way we make our living, so if you don't mind heading over to Patreon or VIDME, drop $1 in the till. Help us keep making videos, help us keep the lights on. We certainly appreciate everybody who's done that. And to everyone, all the true believers who feel that words and pictures are yin and yang, yet married they produce a progeny more interesting than either parent. Thank you very, very much for watching.